Translations, people! We got some translations for the new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero scans, so without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. But you can leave a like and subscribe while we wait, and now, let's just go! Now, do remember, again, it's all rough translations. That's why Saiyans has been replaced with Salons in giant text. Like, it's just very funny that they did that. But the main purpose of this is a battle of Saiyans based on age and gender, promising rookies and female heroes on a rampage in the latest works. Now, I do believe that they're only talking about this volume and not the actual Fusions trailer, because one, this is too little characters for a trailer, and two, we know that the new generation of Saiyans isn't just these guys. Like, there's no Cabba, there's no DBS Trunks here, there's no Gohan, not a single Gohan, no Teen Gohan, right? So it's just the Fusion trailer. We will see Vegito and Gogeta in this, but for the volume, they've only shown these so far, so keep that in mind. Another reminder is that Power vs. Speed was actually two different volumes. First, it was Goku and Vegeta, then the second issue of Power vs. Speed was the one that revealed Hit and Broly. They'll reveal all the characters next month because, again, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero gets V-Jump scans monthly. For now, they just wanted to go over all the gameplay mechanics and stuff because they didn't want that to interrupt Fused Zamasu, Gogeta Blue, and all those cool things when they reveal them next month. Now, they actually start by saying that Trunks is a determined boy and he has a Spirit Bullet attack, and Goten is a naughty boy who actually powers up when he goes Super Saiyan. Now, we know they both power up when they go Super Saiyan, and we know Dragon Ball Sparking Zero characters, just like Tenkaichi characters, will have different movesets when they transform. But with Goten, they say that when he transforms, his attacks will just be powered up. So I'm assuming because Goten doesn't have any main fights, that's why they said this, because we've already seen that Blue Goku's attacks do actually change when he transforms, as well as the same thing with Vegeta and, yeah, Vegeta and Goku in general. We've seen their attacks change when they transform. Goten and Trunks, I don't think their attacks will probably change that much. We'll have to wait and see. But Trunks' first super attack that they show off is actually Finish Buster, his main iconic one. And Goten's is Charge, which I'm assuming will just become a even stronger version of Charge when he's a Super Saiyan. However, I do believe his ultimate attack should realistically change to Bro's Kamehameha. Because in Tenkaichi 3 as well, Super Saiyan Adult Gohan and Super Saiyan Goten, both their ultimate attacks were Bro's Kamehameha. They did actually share the same ultimate attack. The only difference was that the other brother would show up when, you used it with the respective brother that you were playing as at the time. Next is Caulifla and Kale, and they actually do say some very interesting things about their way they're going to play already. Now, to start off with, it's a general introduction of the female Saiyans who even surpass the male Saiyans in most regards with the way their power is like, and then onto their moves. They say Caulifla already has some pretty amazing attacks, and they show that Caulifla's Crush Cannon actually stays the same when she goes into the next form. Now, I believe that they'll make Crush Cannon probably the way it works in Xenoverse 2, since that is the only other edition of Crush Cannon we have in Dragon Ball games, and for, like, the general mechanics of how that move works, right? Again, Crush Cannon showed up in the anime, however, the anime doesn't do a lot with it, and Xenoverse 2 actually did something very special with it, and looks like Sparking Zero is going to do the same, because her super attack does not change when she goes Super Saiyan, despite the fact that they're saying that she'll get a tremendous amp. So I think Crush Cannon will do the exact same crazy stuff it does in Xenoverse. And for Kale, they actually say that she's a long-range attacker, so Kale is probably going to be, I guess, what you would consider a Zona kind of character, but when she transforms, that's when her defense gets higher and she becomes more well-rounded. So Kale is like probably going to be a glass cannon Zona when she's in her base form, but when you go Super Saiyan with her, naturally she gets stronger. Again, this is a reference to the fact that base Kale kind of doesn't really fight, and the super attack is even a reference to when she tries to interrupt Caulifla and Goku's fight before they tell her to butt out. But so far, we have seen all the Kale forms, I believe. We've seen Super Saiyan Kale. No, we haven't seen controlled Super Saiyan 2 Kale yet. So they'll probably reveal that during the trailer. But for now, we've seen Super Saiyan Kale and legendary Berserk Super Saiyan Kale. Next is the character select screen, and they do remind us that it will be 5-on-5. I know a lot of people are confused thinking that it was 4-on-4 when I posted the previous reveal of the scans. It's 5-on-5. You can even see the plus icon next to Trunks. That means there's an extra character slot that goes there. However, they are only showing us these 4 characters for now. Again, Fused Zamasu, Vegito, Gogeta, any other fusion in Dragon Ball, they're saving them for the trailer 100%. A big issue with revealing Fused Zamasu is that they haven't revealed Goku Black yet. So I'm sure Goku Black will probably get revealed with this trailer as well. Just the same way we saw 2 new characters, Caulifla and Kale, revealed in this. We did see Kale in the Power trailer, but we only saw her transformed state. Now we actually get to see 2 more forms of Kale, as well as 2 more forms of Caulifla, as well as Goten and Trunks, who also weren't revealed. So I'm pretty sure they'll reveal Goku Black and Zamasu in this one too, just so they can properly reveal them for the fusion section. Again, just like Master and Disciple, actually. The first part of the trailer will probably be about the earlier stage characters, then the second part will be about later stage characters. And I do believe the first part of the fusion trailer will probably just be the characters in their base forms, and then the second part will be the characters when they are transformed. So I can't wait to see that. But for now, this page is telling us about how it's 5v5. You can create an infinite amount of team possibilities, and if you have specific characters, then obviously those characters can do something really tremendous, and the tremendous thing is in fact fusion. Again, rough translations, but this is what the page is generally saying, so take it with a grain of salt. You can wait for the official translation if you want, but that's like over a day later, right? Sometimes that's even several days later. Sometimes they don't have their things together, so I want to get this out of the way as soon as possible and get the information straight to you guys' doorstep. Then if you have two specific characters on your team, you can obviously do the super tremendous thing, which is the fusion. And they actually just go right away and show us the ultimate attacks of the fusions. Here is Super Gotenks using Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. And then Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. Now, it does say Super Saiyan 2. Keep in mind, it says Super Saiyan 2 Kefla using Gigantic Burst. I'm going to go on a minor thing about Kefla. Kefla does not feel like she should be as buff as she is when she actually does go Super Saiyan 2. And then in Super Saiyan 1, she's not like, you know, the most physically gifted. But Kefla at least has some muscle when she goes Super Saiyan 2. It looks like she doesn't have it here, but again, keep in mind, the game is still work in progress. They don't even have a release date revealed. Remember when they showed us that Goku and Vegeta gameplay trailer, or the gameplay showcase? Even that was still a work in progress, and that looked phenomenal. So I'm going to assume that Kefla here lacking her muscle definition, as well as lacking a lot of other things, right? Kefla doesn't have the lightning. The attack effect doesn't look as good as it could be. A good example is, again, look how insane the animation and effects are on Super Saiyan Blue Goku's ultimate attack. Obviously, you know, none of this is complete yet. Otherwise, we'd be seeing all of the... Yeah, that's how Kefla's attack is supposed to look, okay? So, obviously, when this is complete, we'll see a more pretty version of this. Maybe the trailer will actually have the ideal version of this. But for now, this is how the super attacks or ultimate attacks look for both Super Saiyan Gotenks and Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. And obviously, again, they do say combine your might with Potaro. So I'm assuming, just like the Tenkaichi games, if you fuse with the characters, depending on how strong those characters are, depends on how strong the fusion will be. And let's go back to the previous image while we're at it, because I actually forgot to mention this in the previous image. At the very bottom of the image, you can actually see that it says stage select item, and another thing that is really hard for the translator to pick up on. But items means that you can customize your characters just like you could in Tenkaichi. So that means, yes, we can also put Red Potara on these characters, because items in the Tenkaichi series were ways to buff other characters in the game, right? It wasn't stuff like Xenoverse items, which is like healing and revival, but Tenkaichi items were other stuff like gaining 2 extra health bars, making your character do way more damage, giving your character better defensive stats, giving your character like faster key recovery, higher super attack damage, unique perks during combat, certain resistances. It was always a bunch of really insane stuff. So the fact that we can put items on our characters here, and the page does tell us that you can actually add the benefits that characters pick up on to their next stages, which is why they put it there. It's very, very cool. So again, if you put Red Potara on both Goten and Trunks and then have them fuse, they will become just the most OP Gotenks of all time. Same thing with Vegito, Gogeta, Zamasu, Kefla, etc, etc. I am kind of curious if fusion is going to be just like a thing you just do, like it's a regular transformation still, or if they're going to do the Budokai shenanigans where it's like a mini game and it's like a mechanic and you have to like do it right or wrong. I think that would be a good excuse to get more characters in the game, because you would have, you know, the Fat Gotenks and then Viku as well, right? Why does Fat Gotenks just still get called Gotenks, but Viku has a name? I guess his failure is so unique that they have to name it something else. He can't be called Gogeta because he's just so uncool. But yeah, I'm not sure if fusion will just be like a regular transformation like it was in Budokai Tenkaichi, or if it's going to be like regular Budokai, where it's you know, you have to go through like a really dumb mini game to do it. But I think they'll just do it normal for the most part. We don't have a fail fusion for characters like Kefla or DBS. I mean, we do have ones for DBS Gogeta actually, so they could actually bring back the fail fusions. That'd be very interesting. I'm actually very curious to see if they do that. But for now, I think this is a good place to end the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, then obviously again, please leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. And leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe as well and hit the bell so that way you can stay up to date on all the information that comes out, because I will just post a fusion trailer as fast as I can when I do see it. So I do want you guys to all marvel in that. But for now, I think this is a good place to end the video. If you enjoyed it, then obviously again, please leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe, as it really supports the channel. And I'll see you fellas all next time. Leave a comment down below and that'll be it. Take care and peace. Bye bye, everyone.